I know I'm like 4 years late, but here's part 2 facts about me. Number 1 fact, I'm always late, literally for everything. I don't think I've ever been on time for anything, and if I tip it too much, I'm actually a really horrible human being. Oh my god. Guys, I recently found out I've still got a baby tooth. And a bloody baby tooth. I went to the dentist after like 20 years, right? And I was like, all right, what's going on? And then tell us about my teeth. And they were like, yeah, you still got a baby tooth. I had braces for 9 months. I literally got them taken off the day after me prom. I was so bloody gutted because in my prom pictures I looked butters. But anyway, I wore braces and then never wore me retainer. So now I need Invisalign again. Do you know what I mean? One of them ones. My first ever wobbly tooth was bloody wobbling for about 4 years, man. I was like so desperate to take it out and get some money from the tooth fairy. So my grandma who raised us, right, she basically put a string around my tooth and then attached it to a door and like shut it really hard. My tooth still didn't come out. She took me to the dentist in India, right? And what he did, he took my tooth out, went put it straight in the bin. I started crying. I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to get any money from the tooth fairy. And literally me grandma was like, get her tooth out the bin because she wants it home, all right? And then he was literally like, you're literally making me go through the bin to take out a tooth. And she was like, yeah, I am. My grandma was a bad bitch. I feel like all my facts are just about teeth, so I'm gonna move on. Oh, I do have one more in me. I'm so sorry. So basically, I came home from school one day and I saw like we had a Christmas tree and we never had one ever before. And I was like, oh my god, mom, to my grandma. I was like, oh my god, we've got a Christmas tree. Where did it come from? And she was like, oh, the tooth fairy bought it. And for like 5 years, I was like, oh my god, the tooth fairy brings Christmas trees as well. Fucked up like because I used to go to India like 4 times a year. I literally used to think that there was 2 moons, one in England and one in India. So I was like, oh my god, there's 2 moons on this planet. Like no clue whatsoever about other countries. Like yeah, I was that fucking child, alright? I can't remember people's name for shite. Like I would literally be working with you for about 5 years and I still won't know your name. So don't take any offense if I don't know your name. I'm just really bad, alright? I don't know how I never used to use creamy products. Like now I literally live by it. To go to India quite a lot, right? And literally I've got the most traumatic stories ever from there. So there was one time, right, I was upstairs on the terrace and I was just like walking, playing around with this girl, right? And then all of a sudden I'm getting lifted in the air. I'm literally like 5 foot in the air and I'm like, I'm panicking. And it's because an eagle, guys, grabbed me fucking head and went basically, guys, there was another time me and my cousin wanted to get onto the terrace, and then as we were going, we saw that there was a lizard in the doorway, and we were like shitting ourselves. We were like, oh my god! And basically, the Indian lizards, Gelnia, are the worst things ever. Literally, I get shivers thinking about them. So anyway, we called someone. We were like, please get rid of it. And what he did, he got the broom and literally whacked it. And me and my cousin were literally like, oh my god, we did not want you to hit it. And he hit it so hard that his tail came off. And basically, lizards apparently they grow the tail back, so he was all right. Still fucking traumatizing. And then to make it worse, the fucking tail ended up on my cousin's back. I was literally like, ah! We were literally like, oh my god, we couldn't sleep that night.